All right, another day of solving equations and problem solving. But again, first I would like you to pause and practice solving addition and multiplication, division, subtraction problems, and you can use a calculator. So let's see how you're doing. The more you practice, the better you get. So pause and see if you can do these problems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a look. So again, I chose algebraically because of the decimals. It was added, so I subtracted. If I did it to one side, I needed to do it to the other, and I checked my work. It was subtracted, so I added. Again, to get that gone to 0, to cancel that out. If I added on one side, I needed to add on the other, checked my work. It was multiplied, so multiplicative inverses are what you have to do to get to 1, and since we want a coefficient of 1, it was multiplied, so I divided. 3.2 divided by 3.2 is 1. And I did the same thing over here to get 4. Here, though, it was multiplied. Sorry, in the original problem it was divided, so I had to multiply on each side. So that cancels out. Another way you could show this, just for those of you that still might not be seeing this, it's divided by 3.2, so we needed to multiply by 3.2. These are opposite operations or inverse operations, so they cancel each other out. If we do that to one side, we have to do it to the other, and again, I checked my work. If you are still not getting this, please come to see me for clarification. Okay, so by now you should be pretty proficient at this. Let's do a couple word problems just to practice writing equations. So Emily has saved $345 for a French trip. She needs to save $1,500. So if S represents the amount she still needs to save, write an equation. So there's a couple different ways to do this. I think S is the amount she needs to save plus her $345 that she's already saved equals $1,500. But some of you might have thought, well, the amount she needs to save is the $1,500 minus what she's already saved. Either way would be correct, because if you notice over here, what we're going to do is it's plus, or it's adding, so we're going to subtract. And so we really are, in the end, subtracting the $345 from the $1,500. So she still needs to save, and this is one of those borrowing ones, but remember you can use a calculator. She still needs to save a heck of a lot, considering she's leaving in just a few weeks. So $1,155. Now before I answer my question, especially because I make arithmetic errors just like everyone else, I'm going to double check myself. I'm going to take what I think the savings should, or what she still needs to save, plus what she's already saved, and I'm going to double check that I did the arithmetic correctly. And it looks like I did, so now I'm going to say she still needs to save Notice I did not just leave this as my answer. In application problems, it is important that you have a label. So that's my answer. This one is very similar to the problems you were working with yesterday, so I'm hoping you're pretty proficient at this. Can you please write the equation? So read the problem, write the equation, and then solve to find the number, not number of tickets sold. I apologize. That should be for the number of teachers. That's what I get for copying and pasting. Teachers wearing jeans. Pause and then come back. All right, I am hoping you have this. If you're still struggling writing these equations, remember to use that on-demand learning time so you can work with me or a peer tutor to figure out how to do this. So I named my variable. So I said let n be the number of teachers. And then each teacher had to spend $5. So 5 times the number of teachers equals that 440. Since it was multiplied, I knew I had to divide. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. And I came up with 88. But then I came over and checked my arithmetic. 88 times 5 was 440. So then I answered my question. All right, so today, very similar to the last lesson, just some more practice at writing the equations. Let me know if you need help. We out.